morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
Stick around 8 o'clock this morning. An hour from now, it is Try It Tuesday.
So we have two different things, or maybe three, alcohol related and non-alcohol related. Fluffy Coke. Do you know what Fluffy Coke is? We're going to tell you what Fluffy Coke is, and we're going to try it in the studio. And also, there's these whipped cream shots that are not supposed to be refrigerated, which kind of makes me wonder.
It looks like a whipped cream can, but it's Cardi B's product. I got it at Specs. And the different flavors.
When you found it, you didn't know it was Cardi B's. You just thought it was a cool concept.
And I think Sam told me.
So it does contain
I got
alcohol.
vanilla and I got a peppermint. Mm-hmm. They had caramel, mocha.
You mean caramel?
Caramel.
There's two A's in there.
Caramel. Caramel. Caramel sounds like I'm too snooty. I have to have my pinky up when I...
Caramel macchiato. Caramel macchiato.
Yeah, that sounds
That's how they say
That's
it.
what I say, caramel macchiato.
everyday
And they're
man,
like,
right?
Give me some of that caramel corn.
Okay, so Try It Tuesday will be 1 hour from now, and we'll see how we go. We get drunk or not on those whip shots.
Nope.
Revenge.
Hold on.
We go right to the revenge.
Reset.
Hold on.
Now,
Reset.
it's time for Roula and Ryan's Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
104.1 KRBE.
All right, parental discretion is advised. It gets pretty heated when somebody's mad and they've gotten their payback.
Go to krbe.com and contact Eric and tell him what happened originally that made you want to get revenge on this person. This person does not know you've gotten your payback. So you explain to us what happened, and then we get that person on the show, and then it all unfolds from there. Claire is standing by to tell us all about it. Good morning, Claire.
Morning.
Hey, Claire.
Hey, Claire, so why are you with us on Revenge?
Okay, so I dated this guy, Adam, for only a month. He started out really, really sweet. You know, I feel like we hit it off, but I guess we must have rushed into things too fast because all of a sudden, once he got comfortable, he came out with this huge temper. He would scream at me in public.
You're a month in and he's yelling at you?
Your rage problems?
Yeah, like over like stupid little disagreements, and he would just flip out and lose his mind.
Well, it looks like we know why it only lasted a month then. Good for you on making that call.
Yeah, like I'm not here to be verbally abused, no. So I broke it off with him, and he started writing this awful, awful stuff about me all over my Facebook, all over Instagram. And so finally, like, I blocked him on everything, but I have friends telling me that he is, like, posting my picture and saying awful things and still doing this stuff, even though I've blocked him.
Now, how long has it been, Claire?
my
You guys
gosh.
dated for a month? How long since that breakup?
It's been, like, 3 weeks.
Okay, and so, I mean, I know
This
there's
is still going on?
There are Texas laws about
Yes.
nudity and stuff. He's not putting naked pictures of you.
No, thankfully I didn't send them to him. So, like, I think if I had done that, he probably would have.
But still, he's posting your picture and then writing disparaging things
Yeah,
with it.
terrible.
That's awful.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you contacted him, asked him to stop, or have you is this the first time you guys are going to talk to each other since the breakup?
I asked him once to stop, and he went off on me, so I've just stopped contacting him at this point.
Do you think by us talking to him, this
Maybe
could
poking the bear?
Yeah, it might make things worse, like open
Yeah.
Pandora's box?
I'm hoping that since you guys are a third party, he'll be able to be chill about it and not flip out. But if he refuses to take down the awful things, then, you know, I've got a little surprise for him that I think might change his tune.
Oh, Eric, you know something. You're smiling.
Yep, I'm smiling big time.
Okay, and we've got Adam on the line right now.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE. Good morning, Adam.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, Adam, so you ever listen to the Roula and Ryan Show?
Yeah, sometimes.
Look, I don't know when you listen to us or what your routine is, Adam, but this segment that we've called you for today is based on somebody that you know contacting us to connect you with that person. So we're not the only ones on the phone with you, Adam. It is Roula, Ryan, and Eric,
Yep.
and a woman that you may know. Her name is Claire.
What does that want to talk to me about?
All right, now hold
Well, first
on
of
there,
all,
Adam.
you don't need to call her that.
We only know a little bit about how you guys know each other, but let me welcome her into the call, and please do not use that language about her.
No. She's a cold-hearted She made me fall in love with her, and she dumped me.
Oh, okay. She made you fall in love with her.
She just broke up with me in the clear blue. I expressed all my feelings to her, and she dumped me.
Adam, you called me a f***ing idiot when my ice cream fell on the floor at Marble Slabs.
Dude!
Oh,
That's not
no.
cool.
What's wrong with you? You're a month into a relationship and First of all, you should never talk to somebody that way, but you're a month in?
She made a mess. She made us look stupid.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Claire has let us know that in the time since your breakup, you have not been behaving well at all. You've been doing things online, talking about her, posting her picture, and saying disparaging things. Do you agree with that? Do you believe that's true?
I had to save some face. She made me look like an idiot.
Well, I think that people that really know you probably know why she dumped you.
Sad.
So you don't find that that's a breakable like a breakup reason?
No, we were with each other. It had been a month. She just dumped me out of nowhere.
Well, probably when you called her a blanking idiot at the ice cream shop, dude.
She was kind of stupid. Those were things we used to laugh about.
No, nobody likes to be called that. Nobody's laughing.
Okay, I dropped my ice cream. That constitutes me being called a f***ing idiot audibly enough for people to hear it. Like, everyone was looking at us. That wasn't because I dropped my ice cream. That was because you were an asshole.
Claire, was this an isolated incident, or did he do this more than once?
Oh, no, he did all the time. Like, if we go out to
Come
eat
on.
and the server came over and I didn't know what I wanted when the server came over, he'd be like, oh, you got to be f***ing kidding me. Like, how do you not know what you want? Like, what is wrong with you? In front of people.
How does it take you that long to order?
Oh my God.
You guys don't mesh well. You can
Yeah,
tell you guys
yeah,
don't
yeah.
mesh at all.
So why are you saying smack about her on social
You
media?
might just leave her alone and just go on in your own
Yeah,
world.
find somebody new.
No, I wasn't over it, man. She broke my heart.
Okay, I understand that you are heartbroken over a 1-month relationship with Claire. What I don't understand is why you think it's a good idea, number one, to speak to somebody while you're in a relationship like that anyway, to treat someone like that. And number two, to be angry that she broke up with you over your behavior. That's, you don't
Have
speak
you
to
ever
people
been
like
dumped?
that. Yeah, everybody's been
Yes.
dumped. Everybody's been dumped.
Yeah.
Hard feelings.
And I mean, you can't speak in a
Sucks.
work environment. You can't say that to other people and not make people feel uncomfortable or threatened. That is not how you treat somebody in a relationship. So the fact that you are now tormenting her post breakup and saying disparaging things about her.
I don't think you're
Photos up?
getting through to him, Roula. So, I
What
mean,
about these photos you're putting up? If you love her so much or care for her, why would you do that? Why would you put these photos and say
No,
things?
she broke my heart. Oh my gosh! And you should have heard her break up with me. I think she should. Oh my god!
well, no, like I said, I don't think you're getting through to him.
Claire, go
So
ahead.
you said she's got a
She's
ace
got-
up her sleeve.
Go ahead, Claire. Release the hounds.
Adam, here's the thing. If you aren't willing to delete every awful thing that you've ever posted about me on social media, and I'm talking about all social media, I've got your voicemails saved, and I have no problem playing them on the air.
Oh, I'm scared. Bring it on. You.
Okay, this is a problem.
Okay.
Well, we
So
can play it if you click that over there on the box.
you got his voicemail.
Yeah, a
Okay.
couple of 'em.
Here we go.
Claire, it's Adam. I love you so much, baby. I'm so sorry. Come on, baby, I'll do anything for me. I swear. Claire, please take me back. I love you so much. My is yours forever. I promise it's no one else's. It's yours. I love you, Claire. Please.
Okay, that is like seriously awkward and uncomfortable, Adam.
This doesn't sound like you're in a good place, Adam. I think you need to talk to somebody about this breakup because what you're doing to her is harassment now.
I've got more voicemails, Adam, and I have no problem playing them.
Okay. Yeah, done. I'll take him down. I get it. I'm sorry. I'll take it down.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise I will get out of your life. I'll take that stuff down.
I mean, I want to believe you, Adam, and I want to believe that you are understanding how big this is, right? Like what this is doing to Claire. And really, it's not healthy for you either.
I understand. I'm a little embarrassed.
Adam, I mean, you might want to talk to somebody also because having a temper with somebody and calling them those kind of names is not normal or healthy, and you're going to have problems in future relationships. So it's going to only hold you back in future relationships. And you know what? Until you let go and move on, you're not going to be able to be in another relationship.
Right. If you're always thinking about Claire, and then Claire's worried about where you're going to pop up next and if you're going to bother her. So Claire, if you take his word at, I wouldn't say face value because we're on the phone. I'd say
You'll be able to find out really soon whether or not he's, taking that stuff down.
I think he means it because he knows that the voicemail that we played is not the worst one.
And thanks for taking the phone call, Adam, and take care of yourself. Claire, thanks for listening to our show and coming to us for some help.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. If that's not the worst one, I mean, my God.
Terrible, terrible. Go to krbe.com. Eric will get back with you on how you got your payback against someone that messed with you. Coming up next, I think that everybody likes a deal. I mean, it does kind of give you a little high, a little pep in your step when there's something that's very expensive or expensive for your budget, and then you see it's on sale or you got a deal. So we want you to call us at 713-390-KRBE. What is one of the...
No. We want you to call us at 833-390-KRBE. We have a new number, y'all. It's 833-390-KRBE. Once again, 833-390-KRBE.
That is our phone number. So you call us up and tell us. You can brag about the great bargain you found. That's when you go shopping and you find a great bargain. Do you like to brag about it? That's your chance right now to do that, because 4 in 10 people love to bring up a recent great purchase for a deal in conversation. We'll talk about that next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
4.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. Before you know it, it's going to be time to be back to school shopping if you haven't already started.
And, there's going to be a lot of deals that you might be looking for because it's expensive. You have to restock kids' wardrobes and new shoes and new clothes and all the stuff for the new year. And if you find a deal, whether it's back to school time or just any time of the year, you always feel so triumphant. You're like, oh my God, this thing's on sale, or it was buy one, get one, or I don't like the buy one, get one half off. That's a trick. It makes you feel like it's buy one, get one, but it's not. It's only buy one and then buy another one for half that price.
Really only need the one.
I want them both, and I want one to be free.
Don't you feel like people like to brag more about bargains than they do something they bought that's expensive?
Well, right, because I feel
you feel like a labouche if you...
I mean, who
what I got
brags about,
here.
like, look at this $3,000 thing I have. Like, well, why? I'd rather be like, do you know how much this costs retail? Oh my God, I found it for 75% off. Amazing.
I guess you're right. Listeners do. Look at phones are full.
Phones are full. Brag about what you got, and then we'll go over what Costco will not return. I know they have a very generous return policy. I've always heard about it. One of the things on the list I tried to return not knowing, and they were like, thank you, get out. Let's go to Cindy.
Didn't work for you.
Didn't work for me. Cindy's up first. Hi, Cindy. See, I have a hard time with Cindy versus Sydney.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Now you're making me think about that now.
I know Cindy and Sydney is a problem name for me. I have to think really hard, Cindy, to say your name correctly.
Yeah, I have a lot of people either call me Sydney or Cindy or, I have that too.
Oh, I thought it was just a me thing. What's the thing you want to brag about? What's the bargain you found?
Well, I went into Home Depot in Pearland to buy paint.
Okay.
And I happened to walk to the garden area, and they had a gorgeous patio furniture set. Well, coffee table, 4 swivel rocking chairs with cushions.
Sam?
Regular
What?
800.
Sam's looking for rocking chairs.
$899, and they had it marked down to $199.
Whoa! For how many pieces?
I called the lady over, and there was something wrong with one of the chairs, but I couldn't even tell what it was. So I got it for $150.
Oh, damn!
What?
Wow.
Wait, how many pieces to this patio set? Like a 4-piece patio set? How many pieces?
It was 4 chairs with a with a metal coffee table, swivel rocking chairs with the cushion.
Dang.
Good for you.
So you walked out with a $900 set for $150.
Are you going to be sitting in that rocking chair and it's going to swivel out and you're going to fall on your butt?
Worth
or
it.
What's going to happen there?
It's missing bolts. Oops.
They're gorgeous. I would have never. I am so excited about that. I had to call you.
Now, when everybody,
Yes.
when you got friends over and they sit down on it, you're going to tell that story, aren't you?
I'll
You
be
have
telling
to.
every one of them. That chair cost me about $25.
Yeah.
I love it. That's see, and it does give you like a feeling of like satisfaction and like a high. You're like,
Accomplishment.
oh my God, somebody has to know how great this deal was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cindy. Have a wonderful day. We're talking to you at 713-390-KRBE. Rebecca is up next. What is the big bargain you found you want to brag about, Rebecca? Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's the deal?
What's the deal?
What was the deal?
A swimming pool, an above-ground swimming pool.
Yeah?
And we ended up going to Walmart late at night. We were bored.
Mm-hmm.
And we were checking out the $600, $700 pools, 16 by 14, 4 feet deep. And I guess the guy that was scanning was just putting the markers on all of them. Well, we ended up getting one of those giant pools for $250.
Wow.
How much
was this a mistake he made? Wait.
So
It was a mistake he made, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he was just putting the price stickers on all the pools that were there, and he didn't realize once the sizes changed, and he still did it.
And how much is the actual retail price of that above ground pool?
$650.
Close to $700. It's a 16 by 14 pool, and it's 4 feet deep, 4.5 foot deep.
Now, did you have a problem when they took it up front to scan it or whatever?
No,
Like they did.
we took it to the front, and it was ringing up for a smaller pool. But then we're like, the guys that went over there were like, go back. There's 2 more over there. They ended up calling the night manager, and the night manager is like, why are y'all blaming these people? Like, this sticker's clearly on here. It doesn't look tampered with or nothing. It took us about 20 minutes, and the manager was like, you know what? We're leaving it at that. She's like, it's too early. I just got here for my shift. So we ended up getting the pool for $250.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Because when they scan the
Awesome.
Mylar code and it's coming up as, the original price, but then you see the price sticker on
And then
it.
you wonder if somebody put a fake one on there or screwed around. I would have bought them all and then sold them later
I
on.
don't
How
think they
big
would have been
are
that
those?
generous. They realized they'd made
Especially
a
if it was
mistake.
a 20. Eric would have been out. A 20-minute conversation. Eric's like, nah, just I'll pay whatever. I don't want it.
I don't wanna wait
He's going
20
to feel
minutes.
too anxious. He'll be like, nah, it's too much to have to wait for this. Anita is up next. We're asking you to brag about the bargains and the deals you found because people love to brag about a deal. Hi, Anita. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hello. What did you buy and how much was it originally versus what you bought it for?
So I have an Amazon wish list and just a bunch of random stuff I keep on there. And I've been wanting a lavender Yeti cooler on wheels. And it's always set at $400. And Amazon only had about an hour left of their sale. And it went on sale for $280.
No way. I've seen exactly what you're talking about at Dick's Sporting Goods. That lavender, pretty, very light purple. That's the new Yeti color. Like, they always have like a new color they're bringing out. And those are so expensive. Those Yeti coolers are so expensive.
But they work really well.
$280 from $400. That is a great deal.
I like that.
So I guess that's a new thing I should try, huh?
they never
Putting it
go
on the
on
wish
sale.
list. Does it alert you when there's a sale?
It does.
Oh, I should definitely start
It's
doing
dangerous.
that. It is dangerous. Yeah, if I find like coolers and stuff like that, or if you go to like Dick's Sporting Goods or Bearings Hardware, places that there's a universal price for like Stanleys and Yetis, and
Go
you
to
see them
Academy,
on
Dick's,
sale
put 'em
because
all
of the
in there.
color.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, I want this color. I mean, I'm such a weirdo.
See, I'm just the opposite. Usually I'll go to those brick and mortar stores. I'll look at all the products they have, and then I'll write down whatever the product serial number is, and then I go home and I look for it online,
at least
and
buy
I find it
something
cheaper.
there?
That's how mom and pop shops shut down.
Yeah, do you at least buy something there?
Usually, I'm not going to go to a store just to buy one thing.
But, I mean, you just go in there and take it. And
No, I don't just make a
You don't buy
special
anything,
trip
do you?
just
Make
to.
your notes.
screw over the mom and pops.
Marcella is up next. What's the deal that you
They're
got
not
you want
mom
to
and
brag
pops,
about?
trust me.
Hi, Marcella. Good morning.
Hey, so this is early 2000s. I was a young college student, and I'm shopping at Kohl's. And I would always say, if you shop at Kohl's and you pay full price, you're a chump. But I would shop on the clearance rack, and so I found these brand new pair of jeans. And again, this is from early 2000s, so they had the whiskers and all that. They were on sale for $1. But the even better thing was that everything on the clearance rack was 25% off additionally, so I got it for another quarter off. So 75
that's
You
cents.
bought a pair of jeans for
That is
75
incredible.
cents.
Kohl's has they have deals on deals. My
don't know
mom and I will go.
Which
through
one
the
is Kohl's? Like, I don't know.
KOHLS.
I mean, what is
Yeah.
it? What is, like?
It's
is
a
it-
department store.
It's a
They sell
department
Is it just
store.
clothes, or they sell like pots
No,
and
they
pans?
sell
Like,
everything.
Is it
name
like
brand
Target?
clothing.
Yeah.
It's like Target. Yes.
Now, what are jeans with whiskers?
Yeah. What is
Marcella?
They had, it was like right on the front near the pockets, they had like, it was like whitewashed a little bit. It was like lines.
Okay.
that? Oh, okay.
I thought it had real whiskers like a cat.
It was just like a style. It was just a style.
Okay. Distressed.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, well, listen, when there's a deal like that and then they still honor it with another discount on top, that is like one of those like, oh my God.
But these managers are smart. If you honor these deals and make the customer happy, they're going to tell their friends. They're going to come back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But once you tick somebody off, I mean, there's
Make an enemy.
There's a lot of competition out there. Like, look at, like Ryan said, you just, you can go to Amazon or something online nowadays.
There's too much competition out there. Now, when you talk about a store like Kohl's, like for instance, last time I went to go visit my hometown that I was born in, there's not a lot of, there's no mall there. There's no anything. All there really is Kohl's. And they're in like a lot of like smaller towns across America. And that's where everybody in town shops.
They have name brand clothes, though.
Yeah, they do. They have like
they have name brand
Levi's
clothes.
and all sorts of
they
things.
have everything you could possibly imagine except for food.
Our number is 833-390-KRBE. I said 713 because it's been in my brain for 20 years, but it's 833-390-KRBE. If you are just tuning in, just waking up over the last couple of weeks since Hurricane Beryl, not because of the hurricane, it was going to happen anyway, but our area code changed. It's a toll-free number because we have a lot of people that listen from all over the world, all over the country. And it's easier to call us 833-390-KRBE.
We're international.
Yeah.
We're a big deal.
What are some things that Costco will not take back? And here's what makes me crazy. When people tell you, oh my God, I took that back and it's so great. They take everything back. They take everything back. When I tried to take this thing back that was a faulty item, they're like, oh yeah, you hit the limit on the days. It's been too long. I'm like, wait,
It
what?
was 90 days because I used to do that, the Sonic toothbrush. I used to buy there. It seems like every 3 months or a die, and I don't have to get a new one. And they give me a free one.
If it was over 90 days, though,
it was
they
like
wouldn't take it back.
$75 or something. That one, I went with a better one. And I've had no problems with that one. But that one, I take it back. They look up your number. Oh yeah, you did buy it. Yep, go get a new one here. Take that. Just take it.
I bought an Apple Watch from Costco. I got convinced. I even called Mumbles, who used to be part of the show, who knows everything about everything digital. I even called Mumbles from Costco to be like, listen, this is a good deal on Apple Watch. I want to get an Apple Watch, but I think that this is a deal. But is this a deal? And so I called Mumbles. He's like, yeah. That's the deal. You should get that watch. Well, within like a couple of weeks, it crapped out on me. There was some faulty thing with it. And I remember, Mumbles is my go-to, or Phoenix. I'll call him. And he's like, let me screen share. Let me check out what you're doing. And so he was like, yeah, you should take it back. They'll probably give you a new one. Well, I don't go to Costco often. And by the time I made it back there to take it back, it was 91 days.
Oh, man.
It was exactly the 91st day since I bought the watch. And the guy is like, yeah, I can't take this back. I was like, what? Oh, my God. I haven't made time to come here.
That
Electronics
sucks.
purchased
1 day?
more than 90 days are not returnable. It's not part of the limitless return policy. Vacuums, supersonic, clarisonic,
So what sucks is
teeth cleaners.
if you say you're buying Christmas gifts right now
Oh, yeah, you can.
In
If it's
advance.
electronics,
and then the
more
kid
than
plays with
days.
the toy and then it breaks, it's past 90
You're
days.
out of luck.
Right.
Yeah.
So not electronics, not batteries. They're not generally allowed to be returned for a refund unless the batteries don't work or the customer is not satisfied with the performance in some way, but not batteries usually.
Well, I can
Tires.
see why,
Car
because
battery?
you take your old batteries, the dead ones, put them in a package and say, hey, they don't work.
And old people do that, man. Old people are
Thieves.
You and that
Still,
old people in
what
the batteries. What happened in Illinois when you were growing up that made you really
I went to Farm and Fleet.
profile old people in
At
batteries?
Farm and Fleet,
Stealing.
we had behind the walls, we had these boards, like those peg boards with little holes.
Yes.
And we had 2x4s across the whole place. So I could
Okay.
walk around the whole store
Yeah.
and watch people.
Oh.
And I'd watch old farts just stealing batteries. I'm like, why are they always stealing? So I
Because
do.
batteries are expensive.
We'd have guys undercover go around and just walk around the batteries, and you always catch an old guy just.
And what do they do to them?
I mean, you just
Nothing.
slap on the wrist type thing.
Ow, you broke my wrist.
No, I mean, you don't slap. You just you really don't put them in jail.
If you
It's-
and
it's
by
old
the way,
person.
if you buy gift cards from Costco for things like Bahama Bucks or Maggiano's or like Typhoon Texas, like you want to, there's a deal on those gift cards there. You cannot return gift cards at Costco, even though they're cheaper than face value. They are non-returnable. Those are some of the items that are not on the generous policy for Costco. Coming up next, let me just give you a side note. My 9-year-old son is visiting us before school gets back. He wanted to come visit us for the show. So Matthew, Jimmy, I want you to tell everybody what we have to give away next. Can you read that line for me right there? What is that? What does that say?
Moody
Well, you gotta get on the mic. You gotta get on the mic.
Moody Gardens.
Moody Gardens.
Nice.
Didn't we have fun at Moody Gardens when we went?
Yeah.
It was so much fun. We have got something fantastic for you coming up next in Scoop, a family 4-pack of tickets to Moody Gardens. We'll give you a chance to win it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Please welcome Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Randas. And, school is about to be back in session. I know summer's winding down and kids are dreading, back to school.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a child in your life that wants to go to work with you and see what you do, that's our life too. And my son is here before school gets back. He wanted to come visit the show. So MJ, why don't you do
I think he's
the
eating
honors? You can't be having a cracker when you're about to give something away. Make sure you eat your cracker. And we're going to give people a chance to do something really fun in Galveston. Can you tell them what it is,
Actually,
buddy?
do it with all the crackers in your mouth.
It's like Try It Tuesday. Right here. Start it right here. That's where you're going to read what it is. Can you read it? Go ahead. Get right on the mic.
Win a family 4-pack of tickets to Moody Gardens in Galveston Island that includes entry to their rainforest, aquarium, 3D and 4D
Recognition Theater,
Discovery Museum in Palm Beach.
Palm Beach! Yeah. We have so much fun there. What caller number should we pick, MJ? What caller number?
14.
14. The number is 833-390-KRBE. 833-390-KRBE. Caller 14, you're on your way to Moody Gardens, courtesy of the Roula and Ryan Show. 4-pack of tickets. Why'd you pick 14? Is that special to you for some reason?
2 7s and 7 is lucky.
Oh, 2 7s. Double 7s.
MJ, you're so cute.
You sound like a future gambler there.
You're so cute reading that.
You're hanging around there too much.
It's cutie pie.
All
right, that's so much
He's
fun.
making ovaries hurt over here.
I know, exactly. So there are a lot of legacy franchises in Hollywood, and sometimes they like to reboot them, and it's a fail, and sometimes it's not a fail. I mean, Star Wars, would you call that a legacy franchise? I feel like it's just an ongoing franchise that just never stops. They never remade the original.
Disney Plus, there's so many shows I
can't keep track.
Behind so many.
I can't keep track of the actors that are in the franchise anymore. I can't keep track of the names of the different Star Wars movies anymore.
They turned it into TV shows. So with Disney, it started off with the Mandalorian, and then it went to Boba Fett, and then it went Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then it was
Acolyte.
That one has been a success, though. Every single thing that they've churned out has been successful. There's a new legacy franchise that's getting new life breathed into it, and it's the Jennifer Love Hewitt thrillers, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, I loved that back when I was in high school.
Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. from the 1997 original. The new reboot is going to be out next summer, and the cast includes Camila Mendez from Riverdale, Madeline Klein from Outer Banks, and Jonah Howard King, who played Prince Eric in the live-action Little Mermaid remake. And guess who else is going to be in it? Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, they're going to come back?
They are in talks to return.
Did they, what was the premise? They hit, the guy that looked like the Gordon Fisherman?
Yeah, there was a guy in a yellow raincoat fisherman outfit. They hit him in the street, and they
They bury him? Did they throw him in the trunk?
I think they buried him in the woods.
Threw him in the woods or something, but he wasn't dead.
And he came back to haunt
I know what you did last summer, and then I still know what you did last summer.
That's when they went on vacation.
And then the person chased them there to the vacation.
Wasn't Jack Black in
Brandy
that?
was in it.
They went on a trip on a radio station.
Oh, really?
They did?
I think at the beginning, they went on a trip to some tropical resort.
Oh, I don't remember.
We don't do that here. You'll be safe.
Yeah,
exactly.
All good.
I'm looking at the camera to see if there's a man in a yellow fisherman outfit.
And that was a franchise. I don't like scary movies, right? So I was at home one day years ago when it was on cable. I mean, we're talking years ago, and I had the TV on mute, and it turned into the TV edited version of that movie. And then I was thinking, if you just mute a scary movie, it takes away the fear.
Oh, yeah. It's all
absolutely.
the music.
It's all the music.
Yes, all the music. You can watch any scary movie on mute, and you're not very scared.
You're totally fine.
Yeah, because you don't know, when it's that tense part where they're going to open the door and the killer's there. None of that.
And you know what that all started with? The movie Jaws in the 70s. The original
Makes
Jaws,
sense.
they had cut the film together and this is awful. And then John Williams, the famous composer, came in and gave us that,
Scary.
How did that go again? Wait, dun-dun.
Yeah.
And that's what made the movie. And
well, the other thing, too, that made that movie
important.
is an epic fail that they turned into a genius move. For those that don't know the background of Jaws, of the mechanical shark, the water they had that shark in, the salt was eating up the robotics. So the Jaws shark would not work. So what was genius in the end is that Steven Spielberg was like, well, how about we just never show the shark? We always show that
until the very end
angle from the shark.
Yeah.
And then in the end you see the shark, but really it was the unknown of where is this shark?
How big is it?
And how big is it? They'd only see the sides of it, right? There's only flashes of Jaws until the end.
Which really was genius.
It was
because
epic.
When you get to the end, they have the big reveal. It looks like the shark at the downtown aquarium, a little choo-choo train ride. Look, there's the shark that got away.
But you don't think that when you're in the theater in that time frame where you're so invested in the sound and what your mind thinks it is. I mean, that's why.
So it's all the music.
It's definitely the
But I know
music.
what you did, but last summer pretty much started a Scream, and then that started. You get the hot young teenage star and put them in the movies, and then they realize the youngsters, the 12 to 24-year-olds will go to these scary movies.
Oh yeah,
they're the people that they've seen in Party of Five or
Hot Chick.
Yeah, all these movies they've seen. They're like, oh yeah, I want to see that. Like Urban Legend. Remember that one?
Oh, I do.
You know what? I don't remember how many legends they hit in one movie. Was it like 4 or 5 of them?
They did a lot in that
And then
one.
think about the Final Destination franchise.
But who's like the main actor from Urban Legend or Final Destination? Who's like the main
Rebecca
face,
Gayheart
we could say?
was an urban legend.
From Urban Legend, okay. But what
She's
about
like
Final
the-
Destination? Is there like one person that survived every movie?
Just the guy
all
from the
time.
My Name is Stan Eminem video. He was in the first one.
But you
The
don't know
guy
his
from
name.
the Eminem video.
No, I know. I saw he got the video because Eminem loved that movie.
Oh, is that right?
He's like, oh, this movie's good. I want to hire him.
But I thought Stan in the video is Eminem writing the letter.
It's that one kid.
Eminem is playing Stan.
No, it's that kid that's in love with Eminem.
Yeah.
Remember?
He's in love with Eminem.
Okay.
His name is
And
Stan.
then remember he reads the
They have
envelope.
same
He
name.
reads the letter at the end, and I don't
Then
know,
it's-
spoiler.
No, it's not a spoiler.
Died.
That's what I'm
It's
going to
It's
forever.
only been like,
Yeah.
what,
30 years. I don't know.
30
What
years.
Yay. I wish we played that song.
Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down.
You know what, Dido?
H-Town.
Yeah, Dido sampled
Sampled.
Stan.
And then Dido's in
really?
that video. She's
Yeah.
the pregnant girlfriend in
Yeah.
the Stan video.
No way.
Yeah, she
was?
is. Dido's the pregnant girlfriend in the Stan
I didn't
video.
realize that.
Yeah, because it's her song sampled.
Dang.
So a new group of Houston businesses have joined another class action lawsuit against CenterPoint Energy, which claims the company's negligence interrupted businesses and led to economic losses. The lawsuit comes after other class action and individual lawsuits have been filed against the company. Beyond damage for clients, the class action is to raise questions about Houston's reliance on CenterPoint, them being the only source that you can get your energy from. Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, that won't change, right?
I don't see it changing anytime soon.
It's all like privately run in Texas, right? Like we're on our own grid.
Well, for a time, that was what we were happy about because when the East Coast and the whole entire seaboard went down, everyone's like, well, that didn't happen to us. The whole country's down, but not Texas. We got our own grid. And then the
Now
own
look
grid
at us.
froze us to death.
Like
And killed a
every
bunch of
year,
people.
3 times a year.
Right.
It feels like.
I mean, well, so far the death tally from Beryl is 22 people, and they expect that number to rise. Half of those deaths were heat related, from people not having air conditioning. 10 this morning, Mayor Whitmire is going to share details on the annual Mayor's Back to School Fest. They've actually released some of the information. It's going to be August 3rd at George R. Brown Convention Center, where they'll hand out 25,000 backpacks with school supplies, all sorts of health screenings, dental screenings. So that'll be August 3rd, George R. Brown. Roula, I saw your family restaurant was in the Chronicle. They did a list of the oldest restaurants in Houston, including the oldest alcohol places, too. But
Most historic.
Christie's comes in at number 1, the oldest restaurant
That's
in
right,
Houston.
baby.
Started out
How many years now? I can't do the math.
117, so that's 107 years.
No, 1917
Or
is when we opened.
1917, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I remember when we started the show, we're like, oh, you got to do a big deal for your 100th? And that was 17 years ago.
17 years ago. Is that crazy?
So it says in the article that y'all started out as a small food and drink stand in Galveston before relocating to Houston. They used to sell 10,000 fish sandwiches a week.
Wasn't he famous for kind of basically making a fish stick,
The
basically?
fish stick, but not patenting the patent.
Oh,
putting the patent on the
man.
fish
Dang it.
stick.
Oops.
Theodore Christie.
Now, the oldest beer
Strip
joint.
the fish into little fried fingers. Didn't
Love
patent
fish.
it.
By the way, I want to try
Gordon's Fisherman.
or try Tuesday. I want to try your dad's his drink.
Oh, the highball. Okay, by the way, if you go to Christie's this week
I
and you
saw that.
ask for Dad's highball, my dad used to make these highballs on Christmas Eve, and he always garnished them like an old fashioned with an orange and a maraschino cherry. But when my dad got here in the 50s, there's a whole other convoluted story of how Christie's is the oldest, and it's still my family, but my dad wasn't 300 years old. He was really enamored with American culture, like martini parties and all this kind of stuff. And the highball back then. That's right, Dad. This is Sparta. The highball used to be a martini, I guess, in the 50s and 60s.
Highballs were mostly booze, right? Just like hard liquor.
It was
mixes.
wild turkey with like some kind of a soda in it.
It's got to be in a
with
highball
bitters.
glass.
So my dad would make that every Christmas Eve, even for us, the kids.
With Sprite?
I thought it
I've
was
never-
iced tea.
I've never tried that.
Wild turkey with Sprite and bitters. That was the recipe
try
from
that.
the 50s. So Dad's highball is $10 this week at
Oh, real quick, in the article, they said
Robo?
West Alabama Ice House is the oldest ice house in Houston, Texas, opened in 1928.
Which one? I'm sorry.
West Alabama Ice House.
Oh,
and they've
really?
never had air conditioning ever in the
That's something to brag
96
about.
years.
Well,
that they've
because
been
it's all
open.
open air. If you've ever been to that ice house, it's not
Yeah.
like a Kirby ice house where it's a
No.
really big building.
Right.
It's all open air. The West Alabama ice house is just
When I
all
hear
right
that
there on
July,
that corner.
right? I hear like, and we have no electricity Come on by.
Coldest beer.
They have big fans.
Like,
And
yeah.
a cold beer.
That would be some damn cold beer.
I feel like that's a country song.
Yeah.
Cold beer.
Got no AC,
Cold beer.
but we got beer.
A cold beer.
And a cold beer.
Coming up next,
With
we have some
Brian.
really cold beer. No, we're trying something else for Try It Tuesday. We've got two things, one alcoholic, one non-alcoholic. It's the Fluffy Coke. Have you heard of Fluffy Coke? What exactly could make Coke sweeter than Coca-Cola itself? Something that
Our
you
teeth
add
are
to
going to
it
fall out, guys.
to make
We're
Fluffy
gonna
Coke.
be gumming it.
Dentists everywhere will be like, don't drink the whole thing. And also these whipped cream shots that are not supposed to be refrigerated, which is kind of throwing us all off.
Room temperature whipped cream.
Yeah, that's kind of scary, but it's all
10% alcohol in these suckers.
per shot. And how big is the shot is the question. We have no idea. You just pour that thing in your mouth like the Ready Whip when you're trying to
Yeah.
I'll put it on your hand. Like you got to hit your hand, but it goes in your mouth. You ever see that?
We're going to figure it out for Try It Tuesday next on the Roula and Ryan Show.